Dumbass.
Welcome to the Dotish Caller of the day.
I'm going to tell you, I'll continue somewhere about the drugs, right? If I may do that, right? Can I?
Yes, you go ahead.
Yeah. Marijuana and cocaine. I want to give you a real difference on that. Why cocaine is so deadly and not as marijuana, right? Well, as I told Smith, I was a fella from Beach, right? And the first man ever get hold in Trinidad is from Beach. A fella named Punet Ramnathan, right? In Colisa Road by the dam. And we was a little children in that time when he get arrested for marijuana. And the police come and they put him in the black marijuana and take out picture with him. The second man that get hold for marijuana in Beach was his brother named Coupe. Right? So I give you a real thing. Right? So we didn't know nothing about marijuana. Right? Them know about it. And that was in the 80s. But what I'm saying, the difference in people who smoking marijuana and people who taking coke is that marijuana smoker, if they're smoking, they are more calm people than a fella who taking coke. Right? A coke man will kill you in the morning, in the evening. He will kill your mother and father for coke if he can't get coke. It's so deadly. Whereas a man who's smoking marijuana, when he smokes, he become more docile and he will sit down in a corner and easy serve until he hear nobody tiffy head and all them kind of thing. Right? A man who's smoking marijuana just come like if he's a genius, he gets so educated. Like for instance, I'll tell you something. A man who smoke a ganja, they telling me if I could see how much different green color it have when you look at the trees. And he was counting and showing me all the different color are green. I can see that with my normal thing, but he brain gone high. Even a man who's smoking marijuana does be able to see better even in the night. This is a serious thing. That's why they have medical marijuana right now for people, because they know these things as already work. Right? Whereas a man, when he's smoking cocaine, and you see he can't get that cocaine, he just gone mad. And he could lick up anybody. And a man who's smoking marijuana will share. A man who's smoking cocaine, if you give him money to buy cocaine, and he could go and buy that cocaine, you will give him the money, he come back and meet you. He going to lick up all for himself. Right? So that's why Trump right to be licking up cocaine outside here, because we don't make cocaine here, you know. We plant marijuana here. Right? But the cocaine coming from outside. And the main place where cocaine has come is Claxon Bay. Right? It had a time when they had this policeman, SRP George, licking up man in Claxon Bay, on Maxi, on buses, anywhere you go. Men from Beach and all used to go and buy cocaine in Claxon Bay. And let me give you the difference. When you see they have cocaine in the powder form, before they sell it, they will put soda powder in a vial with the cocaine, and they use slow fire to pass the vial over the fire. And I asked Aman, so why others put soda powder in this cocaine? He said that's to raise any fluorescent bulb that they grind up and put in the cocaine to make the cocaine more. And the soda powder and all does float the fluorescent bulb. Right? So that the cocaine does form a rock underneath, and then they will drain it. And then they will put it in a plate. They will cut it up fine. Some people will take it inside the nose. Some people will take it with the pot scrub inside the bottle, and they will pass fire at the mouth. That's what they call piping. And if you can't pass the fire good and put it too close, you'll burn him. The man who could control that fire, they'll shake his hand, because he could pass that fire for them real good and only smoke go through. Whereas they'll take all the tobacco from the cigarette and put in the cocaine and roll it, and you'll get wet, what they call the black cigarette. This cocaine thing is a real serious thing. And if they hitting that coke, and you see, might be for hours until it's done, them are stopping, them licking up right through. You might go in a place, for instance, if you go to buy cocaine, and on the block don't have cocaine, it'll have a go-between. Now, this man now is the man who will take your money and carry it for, as they call him, the boss. And the boss now will send the amount of cocaine for you, what your money will. But if you go on that block, and if there are no cocaine that day, that same go-between waiting there, because he's a mule, he will take your money and left you there and go on a next block, you know, and buy cocaine. And that time you waiting on this, that's why it's not killing in it. Because this man take your money and he ain't coming back, you know. He dump you right there. You might get an next fella will come and say, boy, that man dump you, you know, let me go and look for him. But that man who going and look with you, he going and look to where that fella is to go and hit cocaine with he. And if he happen to meet that man on that block, he go come and tell you, no, boy, I don't know where that man is, boy. You go have to go and look for that man somewhere. Me going back with you because I live not too far from you. That time the man lying, he see the man on the block there, and he dumping you there. Now you gone again. Why is he go and hit it with that man? Right? If when you do go back sometime and the boss man and you just go down good, whatever, he might want to pay you if you spend at 10,000 and things like that. So cocaine is a very wicked thing because everybody who taking coke become nasty in the thought, word, and deed. So when Trump hitting them outside there, right? It is good. And let me tell you one thing before I go. I know a man used to work in Wasa in town named Stick. Stick was a real top class black man. How I know Stick? Because I used to do little casual work in Wasa in the beach pumping station when I had about 17 years old. Right? And I know Stick from that time. And Stick used to come and buy marijuana in beach because he was working in Wasa. And Stick owned 2 RX2 and an RX7. A red RX7 that he bought from the managing director in Southern Sail, right? And Stick was the only black man in Trinidad had real money to burn. And after I see Stick about 2 years after selling cloth, I think bed cloth and pants like batik, like them Syrian and them. I said, but Stick, what you doing this selling this kind of thing? But because I know you is a man on 2 RX2 in them and an RX7 that real top class thing. Stick tell me, cocaine boy. I never know about cocaine. He said, don't ever get yourself involved with cocaine. He said, cocaine lick you up today. And he had nothing again. I said, what? Boy, I nearly cried when I see that man, how he looking with coke. So, brothers and sisters, I just putting this outside here to all you who know cocaine is worse than COVID. I want all you to know that. So if Trump outside the liquor him up because of coke, he's saving many people lives. You hear what I'm telling you? So this is what I have to tell all of this morning. All you get on board and back that cocaine elimination. Right? Because that's more deadly than marijuana 40 times. You hear what I'm telling you today? Thank you, gentlemen.